Rolling up now, there'll be their 16-lap final. This will be your Rotax Micromax, Joe Nunez. Inside row number 1, Joe in the 24. Humberto Peretta in the 123. Humberto outside row number 1. In row 2, it'll be the 95 of Lucas Rodriguez, the 30, Georgia driver Ryan Rackley. And starting 5th, it'll be Aston Chilton in the 56. 16 laps. Second final of the day, your Rotax Micromax. And Joe Nunez picking up the win in that pre-final. It was a good battle between him and the 123, along with Lucas Rodriguez. They all stayed together. Bill Short shoot him, getting ready to go. Humberto Peretta opens up the weekend tied for the top spot with Joe Nunez, both with 708 points. Lucas Rodriguez starting this weekend tied for 3rd with Gabrielle Ramirez. She's not in the field, so Lucas going to be able to open up a little bit of a gap for that 3rd spot. Heavy traffic off of turn number 3. They'll work their way into turn 4, off to a good start. How about that? The 95, Lucas Rodriguez, will nose his way into that 2nd spot, puts Peretta back to 3rd. So Humberto Peretta started in that 2nd spot, now back to 3rd, as Lucas Rodriguez will pick up 1 spot early on. Again, Lucas finishing 3rd in that pre-final. So field going to work their way now. We got to get a little side-by-side battle midway down that back straightaway. We will see an exchange and a brand new leader. It'll be the 95 moving up to the top spot. So Lucas Rodriguez getting a taste of the top position off of turn number 3. And their top 3 drivers again now nose to tail. They'll come into turn number 6. And your leaders continue to move around as they'll work down that straightaway. So we've seen 2 lead changes so far. Right now it's Lucas Rodriguez in the 95 with Humberto Peretta, your points leader, staying right with him. Good battle. All 5 cars going to hang together as they exit off at turn number 3, led by the 95. Humberto Peretta right on the bumper, your leaders. They come into turn 5. Oh, a little wobble in there. And your leader, Lucas Rodriguez, got a little wobble there going on the entry to turn number 5. They'll make their way into the Monza turn. Off the Monza turn they come. Single file as they work midway down the back straightaway. Now coming to the inside, Nunez going to make the pass on Humberto. No, and he's going to stay side by side for that 2nd spot. And they're wheel to wheel. He'll pick up 2nd. Nunez fighting right back, and he'll get around Humberto Peretta. So Nunez now in the 2nd. They're on the charge trying to bring in your race leader of Lucas Rodriguez. Good little nose-to-tail battle for 2nd. See the gap between 1st and 2nd as they work through that sweeper turn. So in the pre-final, Lucas Rodriguez pretty well stayed in that 3rd place position. A lap and a half ago, he jumped up to the top position. Right now, he'll work down the straightaway. Your leader, Lucas Rodriguez, best finish this season, 3rd back in race weekend number 3. Now he's going to see the field come by. They'll streak right past him. 3rd, different lead change, and your 3rd, a different leader, as they'll come off at turn number 3. So up front now, it's Joe Nunez. Peretta running 2nd, 3rd. It'll be Lucas Rodriguez, and we'll see yet another lead change as Humberto Peretta moves up around Joe Nunez. They'll come off the Monza turn. Look at this. Lucas Rodriguez was challenged there now, and he comes by, and he'll snatch it right back. So Lucas up there. We've seen 5 lead changes among 3 drivers. It's Lucas Rodriguez. Let a flock of traffic on his tail into turn number 6. Humberto going to try to go to the inside, going to have the door shut on him. Now it's Lucas Rodriguez, Peretta, and Joe Nunez. 1, 2, 3 through the sweeper turn. So among these three drivers, 5 lead changes. Now they'll head into the Monza turn. See what happens now. Lucas Rodriguez up there for the second time. Here they come midway down the straightaway. Lucas Rodriguez, your leader. Going to be pushed by Humberto Peretta into turn number 1. Nunez running third. Running fourth, that's Ryan Rackley. Ryan sitting on a Tony kart. Georgia driver currently running fourth. He's about 1.3 seconds behind your leader. And your leader going to take the field into turn number 5. Lucas Rodriguez holding on to the top spot. Peretta running second. We got 6 laps in. Closing in on the halfway point. 16-lap final. So we'll be on that midway point 2 laps from now as your leaders come down the straightaway. They come off that Monza turn. Good racing nose to tail. Humberto Peretta keeping the heat on your leader. Going to push him into turn number 1. He'll stay on the throttle. Now peeks to the inside. Had a lane. Will back out of it wisely. Realizing we still got a ways to go in this one. With 7 laps complete, he'll back out of it now. Looks to the inside again, coming into turn 6. Joe Nunez is going to try a little bit of a different line. Sweeps up a little bit high in the entry to turn 6. Nothing going there for him. And they'll be led to the sweeper turn by Lucas Rodriguez. Again, your leader for the second time. Ashton Chilton taking a little advantage there. Ryan Rackley slipping up on the entry to the turn number 7. Your leader is going to make their way into turn number 1. Now coming to the inside, it's side by side. Oh, man, again coming to the advantage is Joe Nunez. Man, it looked like Humberto Peretta was going to try to grab him, and he could not get him. And in the meantime, Joe Nunez said, you guys want to horse around? I'll take the open lane, and I'll take the lead away. So he becomes your leader now. We've seen 6 lead changes so far with 8 laps in, 8 to go. Lap number 4, Joe Nunez with quick time with a 40.888 for Joe Nunez. So 6 lead changes among your top 3 drivers. They'll work down the straightaway. This is going to be a good one with 8 laps to go. A little bit of bumping going on. Again, that is Rodriguez. Has to back out of it. Got a little wobbly. Now they're coming right back up to the front. Here they come. A new leader. Your new leader took it away about a lap ago. That's Joe Nunez still holding on to the top spot. Humberto Peretta looking to the inside. So Humberto Peretta will make it 7 lead changes among 3 drivers. He did get the lead away from Joe Nunez. Again, now they're side by side coming down that straightaway. Every time you look up, there's yet a different leader. Right now it's Nunez. Hold it back up to the top spot. Nunez, Peretta, and Rodriguez. So 10 laps in, 8 laps to go. Again, you know that last lap coming into turn number 1 off that straightaway. That's the important one. We'll see who sets up each other as they work their way to the sweeper turn. Nunez, Peretta, and Lucas Rodriguez and mixing it up. About 7 lead changes now as they'll come down the straightaway. Midway down, here they come. Still nose to tail. Nunez, Peretta, and Rodriguez. They couldn't get any tighter through turn number 1. They'll flatten out through turns 2 and 3. They'll come to the line. 11 laps complete this time by. Led by the 24, Joe Nunez. He'll take them into turn number 5. Nunez, Peretta, and Rodriguez. It's been that way. All 3 leaders have had that top spot at least once, if not twice. So they'll come through the sweeper turn. Man, good run for Humberto Peretta through the sweeper turn. Now making their way into the Monza turn. Here they come through their Monza off the exit straight away. Coming to the inside. Peretta with the advantage. He's got the lane. Boy, they are dead even. Into turn number 1. Peretta a little more power there as he'll take it into turn 2. Nunez going to stay right with your leader. 11 now. 12 laps complete this time by. 4 to go. So it'll be 6 laps to go this time by. Ashton Chilton going to loop it off of turn number 3. So your leaders will cross the line. It'll be 3 laps to go. 3 laps remaining. Beretta, Nunez, and Rodriguez continue the new battle through the sweeper turn. No change there. Good run for your leader, Humberto Beretta. About a cart length and a half advantage through the sweeper. As now they'll make their way to the Monza turn. That big high banking turn. They'll exit off there. Top 3 drivers single file. So they'll make their way to about the midpoint of the backstretch. So they'll make their way down to turn number 1. Humberto Beretta, Nunez, and Rodriguez as they head into turn 1. No change there. They'll head down to that flat part of the track. Turn number 2. 2 laps to go, this time by. Remember in that pre-final with 2 to go, Joe Nunez jumped to the top spot, then backed out of it. And he got that win coming into that final turn number 1. So it's Beretta, Nunez, Rodriguez. Humberto Beretta, best lap time, 40.936. Joe Nunez in lap 4 at a 40.888. Rodriguez with a 41.059, but he's been able to stay with them as they come down the backstretch. They'll head down into turn number 1. It's Beretta, Nunez, and Rodriguez now. Nunez started to think about it, realizing, hey, it's not this one, it's the next lap. You want to be taking a shot at your leader. Lewis will show him the white 1 to go. Beretta, Nunez, and Rodriguez make a mad dash into turn number 5. Again, in that pre-final, Nunez set himself up pretty well. See if he can get some momentum going. You want to be right there and draft down that straightaway. Here they come into the Monza turn for the final time, led by Humberto Beretta. Here they come. They'll shuffle around a little bit. That'll be Lucas Rodriguez. Lucas holding on the 3rd. Now Nunez with the advantage. Did the same thing he did in the pre-final. Can he hang on to 2 more turns? Cuts the corner sharp in turn number 2. Nunez will score the win. Beretta, Rodriguez, Rackley, and Chilton. So Joe Nunez setting himself up very well. That's where you want to be here at Jacksonville's 103rd Street Sports Complex in that 2nd spot going into turn 1. And Nunez will score the win.